And welcome back to Meltdown. His finishing move, the overkill. He's 6'1", and if you ask him how much he weighs, he'll tell you enough to squash your pansy rear end. Sounds like the kind of guy you really want to spend the afternoon driving around with. Well, that's exactly what we did. We live to tell about it. A visit with the road killer. He cuts a lonely path across the urban landscape. Diagnosed with clinical road rage, he was fired from his job as an ambulance driver. Now he prowls the highways and byways looking to satisfy a hunger that burns within. Road killer, a man who truly lives up to his name.
All right, let's go for a ride. You about ready to go?
Yeah. Here. My lawyer says you need to fill this out. Say next of kin, power of attorney, living will, you know, stuff like that. You might need it.
A release?
Yeah, over there is that Great Dane I tagged last week. Over here, family armadillos I got.
Well, that dent in the transmission looks fresh.
Yeah, German tourist. Just couldn't get out of the way in time, you know?
Road killer, for all of his intensity, finds sanctuary behind the wheel. But he still misses the reward that only his ambulance could provide.
Sure, driving an ambulance has had its moments, but what am I supposed to do when there aren't any emergency calls? Drive like everyone else? Screw that.
A Sunday afternoon drive for the road killer, it brings a peace that transcends all understanding.
Is that someone on a cell phone? Man, I hate that. Man, lady, 911, that's the number you need.
Time on the road means time to reflect.
Oh, I like trucks the best, especially pickups. They're my favorite. Although SUVs, they have their moments. They're a little bit heavier, a little better weight distribution, but for pure aerodynamics, though, you just can't beat my old 77 Cutlass.
Oh, my God! Hundreds, perhaps thousands of miles, highways and byways, all sorts of roads here in Central Florida. What is your favorite stretch?
Oh, Dave, that's definitely the tourist corridor. A lot of you European tourists driving around there, all on the left-hand side of the road, and hey, so am I. So, and they don't speak English well, so, I mean, you know, who the cops gonna believe? Them or me? Come on, what do you think?
I cannot believe you can even get insurance, road killer.
Insurance is for wussies. I mean, all the insurance I need consists of 300 ponies right under this hood. And of course, a good set of pads for stopping. Hey, this is one of my favorite things. Watch this.
Criminy, that was a school bus. God, you could have run them off the road.
Nah, they're all right. See, they turned up that railroad crossing back there.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Road killer was right, from what we could see, which wasn't much. Fortunately, that school bus stayed out of harm's way. But the same can't be said for animals that stray into the path of the road killer.
Dobermans. Those will do some serious undercarriage damage. Those are no Rottweilers. Oh, sure, they think they're tough. But wait till they get a load of my Firestone Wilderness ATs.
Firestone tires? You can let me off right up here.
I barely escaped. You know what? We went to Firestone and got road killer a recall certificate to exchange those tires, and he wiped his... You don't want to know what he did with the recall certificate. Well, you never know what the road killer is going to do, but we do know one thing about him, and that is where he will be on November the 18th. And that is at the hostile holiday invasion, Lyman High School in Longwood, facing El Latino Huracano, the Latin hurricane, the masked man, high-flying acrobatics like you have never seen before, but you can see him November the 18th, Lyman High School in Longwood. Contact us here at SECW or at Lyman High for ticket information. Now, as we told you earlier during Meltdown, Ricky Casanova, laid out at the Rumble in the Jungle by CB Cool, practically left for dead, hauled away in an ambulance. Now revenge is on the mind of one of his family members. To paraphrase an old saying, hell knows no fury like a cousin scorned. Rumble in the jungle in Ocoee, Ricky Casanova injured. It appeared to be accidental by CB Cool, but now Ricky's cousin Rico Casanova seeking payback for that injury. And Rico, it appeared to be an accident, so why are you so upset?
You know what, Dave, you're right. It was an accident, and accidents do happen. But that's not the issue here. CB Cool, you've been going around the block bragging how you hurt my little cousin Ricky. Well, you know what? In Longwood, I'm going to get revenge because this is not professional anymore. This is personal. So CB Cool, in Longwood, I will see you in the ring.
And anytime it deals with family, it becomes personal for Rico Casanova. You don't walk through his neighborhood and talk trash about a member of his family, which is what CB Cool has. Oh my God!
You tell your cousin in the hospital, I'll see you in Longwood.
A vicious ambush by CB Cool and Rico Casanova. We'll be right back.